Good morning, this is Deepak. Andrew Carnegie was a master at identifying potential leaders. Once asked by a reporter how he had managed to hire 43 millionaires, Carnegie responded that the man had not been millionaires when they started working for him. They had become millionaires as a result. The reporter next wanted to know how he had developed these men to become such valuable leaders. Carnegie replied, "Men are developed the same way gold is mined. Several tons of dust must be moved to get an ounce of gold. But you don't go to the mine looking for dirt. You go in looking for gold." That's exactly the way to develop positive, successful people. Look for the gold, not the dirt. The good, not the bad. The more positive qualities you look for, the more you are going to find. You must select the right player in your organization. If you select well, the benefits are multiplied and seem nearly endless. If you select poorly, the problems are multiplied and seem endless. The key to making a right choice depends on two things: your ability to see the big picture. Number two, your ability to judge potential employees during the selection process. I give you an example of Charlie Grimm. He was the manager of Chicago Cubs. Grimm reportedly received a phone call from one of his scouts. The man was excited and began to shout over the telephone, "Charlie, I have landed the greatest young pitcher in the land. He struck out every man who came to bat. 27 in a row. Nobody even hit a foul until the ninth inning. The pitcher is right here with me. What shall I do?" Charlie replied, "Sign up the guy who got the foul. We are looking for hitters." Charlie knew what the team needed. You can tell much about a person's character from his relationships. Examine his relationships with superiors, colleagues, and subordinates. Leadership is influence. What is the level of influence of people? Is it due to position, permission, production, personal development, or personhood? A positive attitude is one of the most valuable assets a person can have in life. A person with positive attitude is like a bumblebee. The bumblebee should not be able to fly because the size, weight, and shape of its body in relationship to its wingspread makes flying aerodynamically impossible. But the bumblebee, being ignorant of the scientific theory, flies anyway and makes honey every day. A leader without people skill soon has no followers. Andrew Carnegie, a fantastic leader himself, is reported to have paid Charles Schwab a salary of $1 million a year simply because of his excellent people skills. Schwab could get the best out of his fellow workers. Excellent people skill involve a genuine concern for others, the ability to understand people, and the decision to make positive interaction with others a primary concern. Our behavior towards others determines their behavior towards us. People will not follow a leader who does not have confidence in himself. In fact, people are naturally attracted to people who convey confidence. I give you an excellent example of an incident in Russia during an attempted coup. Army tanks had surrounded the government building housing President Boris Yeltsin and his pro-democracy supporters. High-level military leaders had ordered the tank commander to open fire and kill Yeltsin. As the army rolled into position, Yeltsin strode from the building, climbed up on a tank, looked the commander in the eye, and thanked him for coming over to the side of democracy. Later, the commander admitted that they had not intended to go over to his side. Yeltsin had appeared so confident and commanding that the soldiers talked after he left and decided to join him. A great leader has the ability to instill within his people confidence in themselves. Never underestimate the importance of communication. Without the ability to communicate, a leader cannot effectively cast his vision and call his people to act on that vision. You must have heard the story of a frustrated judge preparing to hear a divorce case. Why do you want a divorce? The judge asked. And on what grounds? All over. We an acre and a half, responded the woman. No, said the judge. Do you have a grudge? Yes, sir. Fits 2 cars. I need a reason for divorce, said the judge impatiently. Does he beat you up? Oh no, I am up at 6 every day to do my exercise. He gets up later. Please, said the judge, what is the reason you want a divorce? Oh, she replied, we can't seem to communicate with each other. That can be a best example how communication is so important. Good leaders deliberately seek out and find potential leaders. Great leaders not only find them, but transform them into other great leaders. They have an ability to recognize ability and a strategy for finding leaders who make it happen. That's what takes their organization to the next level. If you go through these following points which I have discussed with you, you will be able to lead your organization, your business, your family in a better and more understanding way. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.